Hi everyone, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick get ready with me / first impressions of the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. So in this first part, you're going to see me applying my primer and my foundation and my normal face makeup, and then you're going to watch me apply my eyeshadow, and then you'll see swatches and check-ins. I hope you enjoy it. So right now I'm just applying my Becca First Light Primer all over my face as my first step. So next I'm going in with my Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer just to hydrate under the eyes and prep for concealer. Now I'm going in with the new Hello Happy foundation from Benefit Cosmetics in the shade 1. This is more of a serum foundation that you kind of have to shake up before you use, so I'm just shaking it up and then patching it all over my skin. And then I'm going to blend it out with a Real Techniques diamond sponge. Hopefully you guys don't mind my kitty headband and my impromptu get ready with me. I was actually truly getting ready for work and I wanted to make sure I got this video up. So this is pretty much the real me, just how I get ready pretty much every single day in the morning when I'm kind of in a rush. Now that my foundation is on, I'm actually just going back in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair and putting that underneath my eye area and where I normally highlight and conceal the areas of my face. Unfortunately, this one is actually really running low for me and it's almost like completely dried out. So I don't have the best coverage that I normally do. And currently I actually prefer the shade Light a little bit more than the Fair shade because Fair is a little bit too light for me at this current moment for summer. Now I'm just going in with my Too Faced Born This Way Luminous Setting Powder to set my concealer in my under eye area and my forehead, and I'm just dipping my diamond sponge from Real Techniques into the powder and pressing it in underneath the eye area, forehead, and wherever else I feel like needs more of a pressed in setting powder. Now I'm going in with the new Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder on an IT Cosmetics powder wand just to set the rest of my face. So my final step in my foundation base routine is to set with the MAC Fix Plus Coconut Setting Spray. Okay, so I already used my MAC paint pot to prime my eyelids, and now I'm going in with Foxy single Urban Decay eyeshadow because there isn't really like a color in the Born to Run palette that I can really use as like a base to set my eyeshadow. And sorry if I'm doing this super fast, but I'm attempting to get ready for work and still film this first impressions so you guys can see what I think as soon as I use it, because I still haven't used it yet. This will be my first time using it. So in the Born to Run palette, I think the color I want to go in with first is Still Shot, the one that's right here, that peachy coral, to use as a kind of like a transition-y, creasy shade. So we're gonna go with an R30, you can't even see that. It's an R35. I will say that I do like the mirror on this a lot better than the Beached palette. I just like the way it opens. I think the Beach palette is unique in the way it opens, which is cool, but this palette has a much better aesthetic. Just quality wise, it's hefty. The mirror is great. The mirror is actually branded too. It says Urban Decay Born to Run on the side. This is nice. I was hoping this wouldn't be like too crazy of a color in this area, and it's not, which is really nice. Like, it's not super orangey. Okay, this is an M332. It's still fluffy, but it's smaller. And I think I want to go into, I think we're gonna go into Baja a little bit. So, this one. And we're gonna pop that under where we just did the other one. And a little bit more in the outer corner too. And I apologize for my voice being so low in this part of the video. I feel like I don't have my full voice earlier in the morning, and that's when I was filming this. Also, I am still filming in natural lighting, so I'm sorry about it going back and forth. And I definitely am not trying to purposely cover my face with my palette. It just accidentally happens. I'm still getting used to filming. So now I'm going into the shade Ignite, and I'm going to put this all over the lid. At first I started doing this with a smaller flat shader brush, but I felt like the pigment wasn't as good with this brush. So then I'm gonna go back in and just use my fingers to apply it. And I feel like this shade actually turns out a lot more pigmented when you're just using your fingers for application. So now I'm just going back over the upper crease area with the shade Still Shot with an E32 brush from Morphe, which is really nice and fluffy, so it's just blowing out that shadow and giving it a diffused effect. So now I'm going into the shade Stranded with a small shader brush again, and I'm also spraying the brush with a little bit of all-nighter setting spray before I go into this shade, and then I'm placing it on the inner corner of the lid area and just kind of blending it out to the center. So I am gonna go into Breakaway, the first lightest shimmery shade, on the dry side of the same brush, and just pop it right in there and kind of sweep it up. And grab our angled fluffy brush, go into Breakaway, and use this as our brow bone highlight. I will say with Breakaway, I don't find the shade to be that pigmented out of all the shades in the palette. It's probably like the one you'll use the most because it's that highlight shade, you know? Go back in with my E23, just a little bit more Still Shot because I really like this. So after going over the crease area with Still Shot and the fluffy brush, I'm now going up underneath the lash line with the shade Riff with a flat blunt cut Morphe brush. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with our palette. I'm going to throw some eyeliner on. I'm just going to use Whiskey Eye Pencil from Urban Decay because it's pretty much my go-to. Mascara, and we're going to pretty much be done. I'm going to do my blush, bronzer, highlight, all that stuff. I have to get going because I'm trying to quickly film this because I'm getting ready for work right now, so I'm probably running late. So you'll probably see me next time when I do a check-in to see how this is going. Okay. So now you're gonna see me do live swatches from top to bottom row, and I am going from left to right. Unfortunately, I wasn't happy with the sound quality for the swatches, but I still wanted you to get to see them in a live swatch form. So this is me just swatching all of the shades for you in order from left to right. So in the second row of swatches, the only shade that I truly wasn't happy with the swatching was the first shade, which is Hell Ride. And I find that this one is just a little bit drier of a formula, and it did come out a little bit patchy in the swatch. So this is our third and final row of swatches, the last row on the bottom, and I feel like this row in particular actually came out the best for the quality of the swatches. Everything seemed to be very, very pigmented, and not many were too patchy or dry feeling either. I also wanted to quickly explain my order of swatching. So I swatched from left to right in the pan, and that would be from top to bottom on my arm. So this is our final finished look before I did any of my check-ins, and I thought it turned out quite well. I finished it off with a Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Berlin for a more vibrant pop of color. So I was just gonna do a quick little check-in, I guess, and kind of tell you what I think and how this eyeshadow is holding up since it's the first day that I'm wearing it. I feel like it's holding up really nicely. It looks pretty good. I don't see it creasing really at all. The colors are still pretty much what they were when I put on. They maybe faded a little bit, but I mean, it's so humid today. It's like so gross out. It's also like sprinkling rain now too, so it's just awful. It's too hot to wear my hair down still, so took my hair down. My lipstick is coming off a little bit because I just ate my yogurt. I'm sorry that I did more of like a little bit of a basic look today, like something that was really easy and kind of wearable to throw on, because I didn't really have time to like play with the darker shades because I didn't want to get like stuck doing something and then not liking it. So I just played with the really like warm tone, shimmery, very like wearable, easy to kind of throw on if you like warm tone eyeshadow look today. But I will definitely play around a little bit more with other colors for you guys to see what they look like. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. I'll see you guys later. So I wanted to do one final check-in before the end of the day to say like how well this all folded up and whatnot. So eyeshadow like wasn't bad. Obviously it's so faded right now because it's been forever and a day. Lip color, this is the same one I had on earlier. I did reapply after lunch though. And this is Kat Von D Berlin. I did look at mine because I can never remember the name of anything, seriously. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So definitely would recommend the Born to Run palette. I do believe it is available now, today. It launched today. Today is Sunday when I'm making this, so that's why I want to try to get this up as soon as possible. So I'll put everything in the down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll just keep making more videos. Okay. Bye. So sorry for my cheeseball goofy ending and my unprofessional check-ins, but I just wanted to come and say that I would definitely recommend the Born to Run palette. I do believe it's $49. It is on sale now. And I will try to leave links for as many products as possible that I used in this video in the description box below. Let me know what you guys think. I also wanted to add in too that I did notice throughout the video that this palette is a little bit dusty. I did notice the kickback, but I don't think that that interferes with the quality of the shadows. So I would still definitely recommend it. So like this video, hit the button to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys soon.